Welcome to Uncle's channel. Thanks for watching today, and let's talk about a could-have-been situation in the Dark Souls universe. Now, it's obvious that I love the Dark Souls games, and I like Souls-like games as well, even if it's like the 2D Souls-like games. I mean, there's some great ones out there. So it was a little heartbreaking today when I came across a news article with an unreleased screenshot of what was going to have been a 2D Dark Souls 3. And you can look at it right here. I mean, it looks amazing. You're fighting against the dancer of Burrell Valley, and I mean, you got the background perfect, you got the dancer perfect, you got your character perfect. I mean, everything in this image is exactly what I would want out of a 2D Dark Souls. I like the animation style. I like it sort of a pixel animation. You know, it's not going for the, the realistic looking graphics. I love that animation style. And it's sort of heartbreaking that this game never came to development. And if the art style does look a little familiar to you, it's probably because it's by the same guy who did art direction for the game Blasphemous, which is like one of the greatest Souls-like 2D games out there. And he created a screenshot, pitched it to Bandai Namco with his company, and they rejected it, and then he went on to make Blasphemous, will be the creative director behind Blasphemous, and it's pretty obvious that he took his ideas from the 2D Dark Souls pitch and just applied them to Blasphemous. Because that's like I said, one of the greatest 2D action-adventure Souls-like games out there, and the art style for that game is phenomenal. And it's very Souls-like. But that art director, Thomas Feichmeier, he did talk to Kotaku, and he actually gave an interview about this screenshot and explained a little bit more about how it was rejected, why it was created, and his path on to Blasphemous after that. And in the interview he stated, the art was created around 2016 as everyone wanted to have a cool 2D Souls-like Metroidvania as the genre was new and the hunger for a game like this was strong. And he continues on, of course someone had to try a pitch to Bandai Namco. And obviously that was him with the screenshot. Now he said there are more screenshots out there. This is the only one he can release at the moment because he did sign an NDA when he pitched the deal to Bandai Namco, and this is all he's allowed to talk about and show us at the moment. But he continues on in an interview and says, a lot of people on Twitter point out that this looks a lot like Blasphemous, and they are right, and it also makes a lot of sense as a few years later I would actually work on Blasphemous as an artist. And he also states that I wrote about Blasphemous in 2017, just a year after this pitch, and it is basically a 2D Dark Souls, so there you go. So I mean, he even acknowledged a year after the pitch that his new game Blasphemous was like a 2D Dark Souls, and he had just pitched a 2D Dark Souls which got rejected, so it's clear he just took his ideas and moved them onto the Blasphemous side, because man, this art direction, it is nearly identical between the two games, and if you're itching for a 2D Dark Souls, Blasphemous is probably your best bet. It's fun to look at the picture here and see what could have been Dark Souls 3 being a 2D game, but if you're having an itch for this type of art style and you want a Souls-like game, just go get Blasphemous. It's truly, to me, the best 2D Dark Souls game out there, and I've played a lot of them. You can check out on the channel here, I reviewed a lot of Souls-like games, and Blasphemous is, to me, the best Souls-like 2D game that's out there. But what do you think? Do you wish you could have gotten a 2D Dark Souls game, or are you glad it got rejected so you can continue on and actually develop a brand new game called Blasphemous for us? Let me know in the comments down below, and if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, go out there, find a great game to play, just simply have a great rest of the day.